What is going on, YouTube? Black Bigelow, Male Gigolo with my awesome headset. Here to give a big round of applause to YouTube's biggest coward of the month, probably of the year, Milk74. Give it up, guys. Good job, dude. Milk74, I'll break it down really quick. He's a white guy that grew up in a black neighborhood in South LA and joined a black gang called the Hoover Street Criminals. They used to be Crips. I'm not trying to go back into all their history. And he's been on YouTube jawing back and forth with another YouTube by the name of Pino. Pino, white guy, one of those prison YouTubers, claims a Crip affiliation, and he's from Florida. So they've been kind of jawing back and forth, talking shit to each other for the better part of the year. Well, finally, Pino made it out to Milk's city, Los Angeles. Him with Mighty Mouse, they were doing a fighting event, and he called him out. He said, dude, we've been talking shit for all this time. I'm in your city. This is where I'm going to be at Thursday, 6 p.m. I'm going to be at this boxing gym. Show up. Let's fight. Bare knuckle. Whatever happens, happens. And after that, we squash the beef. Milk74 accepted the fight. And as soon as they touched down to Los Angeles, he starts posting Mighty Mouse's information, saying he's a chomo, starts being a troll that he is. Milk is a troll. That's all he is. All he does is smoke weed, being a marijuana loser in his girlfriend's apartment in downtown Los Angeles. Now, all that time, all that shit talking that he was going to fight, and of course he ducks and hides. But what does he do? Instead of showing up to the gym at Thursday at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., he goes live down the street from his girlfriend's apartment. He doesn't have his own apartment. He lives with his girlfriend. That's her apartment. And calling him out. Hey, why don't you meet me at this street? Why don't you meet me at that street? And in one of his lives, he was with, I watched it for 30 seconds. It was with two of his supposed friends. Here's the thing, guys. Milk has a bunch of stands on his channel. I don't know why they back him up, because these guys are nothing but a bunch of wanking ass little 20-year-old twerps. Okay, all cowards. If somebody has a beef with you, right? If you've been talking shit about somebody for over a year that you're gonna kick their ass, and they fly across the country to meet up with you and fight, and you don't show up, you're a fucking coward. That's all there is to it. You're not going to be able to live it down. You're just a coward. You're not built for the life. You ain't never did anything. I don't even think he's ever been to prison. I'm pretty damn sure he's ever been to prison. I don't even think he's ever been to jail. Listen, here's the thing. If you are a gangster and you're claiming the gang, especially that gang, the Hoover Street gang, back when I was a kid, that was a big ass gang when they were Crips. That was a pretty huge gang. I don't know if they're big now, but they got a lot of enemies. And they've gotten killed and they've done killings. If you're in a big gang like that, how do you avoid going to prison or jail? I mean, you're going to be doing shit. You're going to be doing dirt. He probably really wasn't in the gang. They probably just had him in the gang so that he can go make beer runs or some stupid shit like that. Or he can like carry crack because the police wouldn't pull him over because he's white. At the end of the day, he's actually showing his true colors, which is yellow. And this is not to dog him. I'm not trying to start beef with him. But he's a fucking coward. I mean, there is no ifs, ands, or buts. You backed out of a fight, and then you're telling people to meet you in the street. Why would you want... First of all, you're a YouTuber. Pino's a YouTuber. If you're wanting to make a future making money on this platform, why would you have somebody meet you in the street where you could get arrested, you could get shot, you could go to... I mean, all kinds of things. You get jumped. I mean, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just go to a boxing gym, bring some of your friends, go to the boxing gym and do a one-on-one fight? And the reason why is because you're a coward. You don't want that structured environment because you're scared of that ass whooping that you were going to get. You want the chaos of the street. That way you can hide behind the cops. You can hide behind your homeboys. Maybe one of them has a gun. And all of Milk's faggot ass subscribers are still backing this clown up, and it's hilarious. I mean, it's hilarious. You know, I don't have a dog. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not on Pino's side or Milk's side, but I give props to Pino. He went up to Massachusetts. He kicked the other guy's ass. Well, I didn't see the video of the fight, but supposedly he did. I mean, it looks like he kind of did. And then he was making his way to California. Nobody, at the end of the day, I don't really get into prison YouTube drama, but I had to talk about this because I just find it so ridiculous that a big mouth dude on the internet pussies up as soon as the shit comes to his doorstep. And that's basically what happened. And I just think it's utterly sad and utterly pathetic for him to talk all that shit for so long. This guy shows up. I already knew what he was gonna punk out of the fight when he started talking shit about Mighty Mouse. Now, Mighty Mouse has some like a sex offense charge on his background, pimp and hoe shit at the end of the day. That's all I see was pimp and hoe shit, but you know, you can go read it. It's readily available online. For all you guys that got a problem with Mighty Mouse, if you got a problem with him and his background and his paperwork, why don't you fight him? You guys talk a lot of shit in the comments of the video saying whoop-de-whoop, this and that, blah, blah, blah. All you got to do is be like, go to where he's at. He travels everywhere. I mean, he does a lot of traveling. And I'm pretty sure he will fight whoever wants to step up at the end of the day. It is what it is, guys. I call it the way I see it. And it just looks like, you know, Milk just punked out. I don't ever like calling other men a bitch. That is one word I don't like calling other guys. And I'm not going to call Milk a bitch, but man, you ruined your whole reputation on YouTube as far as I'm concerned. Anybody that defends this clown, you're just as big as punk as he is at the end of the day. That's all I got to say. I'll catch up with you later. Peace out.